I didn't even bring my foul leader in like I do this time. That was stupid crazy, Marcus Patriot, that shot. Then perfect. Jay Wright is just Jay Wright is the perfect chess player. Man, Smooth was the most dangerous shot maker in the whole tournament, man. Did y'all see how he was? You talking about that game? You see how Smooth was playing the whole season? Y'all crazy. And then for a person, if you from Maryland and you anywhere in the DMV and you're disrespecting Chris Jenkins, and anywhere in PA and you're disrespecting Chris Jenkins, you are what are you insulting your children? You know why I say that? Because this guy's the type of guy you look up to. You look up to him, man. Went to college, graduated, won a championship. He could walk off and say that. All right, man. Let's get to this. Let's get here. We're gonna start this off because I wanna eliminate this. How did this even become like news like that? This was all new. All this I did was report what was told. Bow. All right, listen. Tafara Gapare said he brought this to Twitter. I'm gonna take my logo out the way. He brought this to Instagram first. And I'm gonna tell y'all before we got started all over because I said something. I had to get off the the podcast, handle some business. Man, it's so crazy, man. I handle so much. I deal with so much. I report so much. I analyze so much. It's crazy, man. And I'm just like any other hard work analyst that does it. You know what I mean? We gotta work. So yesterday, yesterday, I talked to his peoples, Tafara Gapare's peoples. The day before, I get up at 6 a.m. because I'm up early at 5 a.m. I got kids and I start writing around 7. So then it's news and emails or text messages. I check, maybe I call them back or some people I got on my list that I got to call because I got to report some things. So for sure, I reported that Gapare left. He said he left the team. And what I heard was a suggestion was maybe he want to go get some more money, or maybe he want to he just want to go to another team and get more money. He want more playing time. That's all that was said. I'm not gonna tell you who said it, but I can tell you one thing about one person because it's easy to say that, man. Muhammad is associated with Tafara Gapare. How you doing, man? Shout out, much love. Let's love out to Tafara Gapare and his family. But that was Muhammad was talking on some, man. Listen, that is it's kind of messing him up or something, like messing him up. Like I don't know about this. I don't know. And then there was other people talking. It's people associated, and then he brought up a guy that I don't even know of. I know of him, but I ain't never talked to this guy before at all. Like he brought up a guy that that had nothing to do with nothing. He said I talked to him. I'm like, that ain't who said that. I mean, he was blaming this guy crazy. I'm not going to even say names. I'm gonna let that be. I'm gonna let that be figured out. I'm gonna let the people who know sort that out. He's saying names about who said it. I'm like, that ain't the guy who said it. That's not who said it. What are you talking about? And then I'm hearing other guy when he says that name, other people are like, wait, why are you blaming him? That ain't who said that. The person came out who said it. And he was like, this other guy was blaming everybody. I mean, he blamed one guy. My fault, my bad. He blamed one guy, and I ain't never talked to this guy ever, but he said that's where I got it from. I can't make this up. Do your homework if you are able to make that access to figure out who said this. So that'll never be said by me because I got respect like that. So he says, I never imagined that being honest about an injury and my mental health and speaking with people I trusted would lead to a narrative that I quit or left the team. That is not true. I communicated openly with medical professionals, staff, and coaches. I was told it was okay to take a short period to focus on my mental well-being during that time. I remained in a near constant communication with coaching staff, who knew I remained committed to this program. At no point did I claim that I was leaving or walking away from the team. Asking for help should never be mistaken for quitting. Let me tell you where this came from. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why this came out. He was telling me, "Hey man, telling me all the stuff," and all. I said, "Man, well, listen, if that's not true, go out there and prove it. Go out there and just go out there and say it. Just go out there and say it." Now, for somebody to put that in there, like I told somebody, no, you come out there and say, no, I'm not walking away from the team. All you had to say was, I have a mental situation, an injury that I have to tend to. For you to come out to other people and say that who I talked to and who he didn't say that himself. He was told to say that. He was told, ain't no way you saying who I, you know why I'm coming like this? Because I already came calm. I already talked to people. And for somebody to come and you are managing somebody, you're allowing them to say that, because the only way they heard about it or heard anything was from the person that told them, that contacted me, some of my people, and that got to me. So you are telling a person to say that I trusted, but I can say this, because we can also go to this, man. I'm gonna go to this real quick, because we got to go to Chris Jenkins. Chris Jenkins got to be chimed in, because they butted him in. This is a Nova legend speaking. Right here, you see the guy at the bottom. We'll talk about that. You see his name. He's famous right now. Chris Jenkins, the Merlin native. This is from Inside Merlin Sports. Shout out to them. 247 family. Merlin native, whose buzzer beater won the Villanova 2016 national championship. Bing! Boy, then y'all, we're going to go back to that too, because they got to be shouted more. Chimes in on the Kevin Willard Tafara Gapare situation. It's not even, why they make, my thing is this. I told the man, I'm talking to him on the phone. I said, what I said about him was, after that was, I was like, he probably left because NBA guys, he's not going to make money. He's not going to get drafted, or he's not going to get the two-way contract is going to be hard to get with his resume and numbers. It's going to be very hard to get. I'm not doubting the situation. Anything can happen, but this is what happens. If it was hard for Chris Jenkins, the legend, to get drafted, how do you think he's going to get drafted or two-way? I'm only saying this. You think I'm being harsh, but what this came out shouldn't have came out like this, because what came out about him was never disrespectful. It was never disrespectful. It was all chanting him in and giving him love. And then all of a sudden you see Chris Jenkins is a leech and has been a complete bum for the last 10 years. Well done weighing his opinion on the matter. Okay, what did Chris Jenkins say? We got to say that over again. Chris Jenkins said, man, that's the first thing was Allen Ray. Villanova just lost to Creighton. But we need to talk about Tafara's situation. He claims he was granted space away from the team, but the sports say he decided to leave. What the hell is going on? This is what I was told. Matter of fact, I wasn't told this. This was put out there. This wasn't what I was told. I didn't get this call. This was put on news. This was put on Twitter and everything. So if you're representing him, you make sure the right news gets out. How does the right news not get out? Then my boy Chris Jenkins, big smooth that is, says, man, that's what I'm saying. We can't say we care about players then have stuff like this. This is trash behavior. Someone is lying. I don't mind criticizing a player's game. It's part of it. But this situation seems way more than a player playing bad. People are getting lucky because you're talking about a university. They didn't do nothing to Tafara. This player and coach have a history. This isn't random. All I'm saying is this is an awful look, especially when you're supposed to be built on family. Lies. I don't know what's a lie. Do I? What? This is crazy. We're talking. They just lost to Creighton. I contacted the team member. I was like, "Yo, man, people worried about the loss. They wasn't worried about this. It's when I put it out there, then all of a sudden, you shouldn't have to say nothing. You shouldn't have to say. I said, look, you need to tell people. You don't need to say nothing. Why you got to say something about the team? Just say no. All you had to do was come out and say this. Say this. Say, I have a mental issues going on. I have an injury situation. I talk with doctors. I'm just stepping away from the team. You don't have to care about what nobody else says or thinks because we don't care. We're just cool. You're good, and you're rolling out. You're rolling out. That's football. That's soon. Listen, man. Let's go, man. I just want to show one guy, man. I just want to show one guy. See how he jumped out his shoes? He probably faked them out real quick. Yo, you crazy talking about smooth, man. Villanova. I want to know, whoever talking, does your university have a national championship? Okay, you're talking about Willard, because we need to see this guy. We need to bring this guy up. This is an important guy right here. This is an important guy. But guess what an anonymous coach said? We don't like to say names. An anonymous coach said, I believe Villanova has the infrastructure to get back to the national prominence and the top of the Big East. So what are you talking about, my guy, about Villanova? Oh, he has a pride. Oh, look at this. It was so much. Oh, man, look at this. Look at what Willard's doing. It's some really bitter Merlin people, man. Y'all are evil. Y'all putting bad luck on Merlin. Bad luck on Merlin, man. Bad luck. I mean, what is why are you attacking Willard for someone that they have a mental issue and injuries? And that's what he said. What are you saying now? Now you're saying Merlin is saying he's lying. All Chris said is somebody lying. He ain't point the finger. Merlin calling him a liar because you saying he walked away. Merlin is saying, or some fans saying he walked away because of Coach Willard. And they act like I'm not gonna dog nobody, but okay, we can put this out there. When you have a certain criteria and certain resume across your board, you have room. You have to pay like you weigh. You have to pay like you weigh. Villanova is 12-3 this year. They are disappointed off their third loss. Merlin is 7-8. What the hell is Merlin worried about Villanova for? Throw me the Buzz. Talk to Buzz. Shout out, Buzz. I'm not doing, but you should feel where I'm coming from. They should be worried about this over there. They put energy into Villanova. You know why? Because they missed the shit out of Willard. They missed the entire. They just went to the mother. Yo, I'm sorry. Let me calm down. They just went to the NCAA tournament. They just had a NBA pro, Derek Queen, and he's doing good. He having like 12-7. Merlin. Yeah, y'all should be proud of that. But when you come on, man. This is Tafara. You know what's crazy? I just want to be real about this. The type of player, this is not the type of, how can I say this without being the most respectful? This is not the type of situational impact that you argue over. This is not it. This is crazy. He's trying to further his career, and that's what he's trying to do. And he's also trying to get his mental issue and his injury right. Y'all should be trying to support this man instead of trying to come at Nova. Why would you come at Nova? Now, he did say that on his, that's probably what lit the fire. Ex-Merlin fans miss Willard, so they want to ride with some of their players. Why don't you tell them to come back to Merlin? You think that would be a better situation? He might get more time. I'm being, because that was, now listen, what has came out and what happened a couple of days ago, the conversation I had, because all I did was report. Certain people were targeted. certain people were said things to that had nothing to do with it. And they said nothing derogatory. The way the other side came was like, oh man, this is the right. Nothing bad was said. Or do you not like the truth? The truth. No one even came out derogatory. What? Because I said I know he's not. No, bro. I'm not here to be fake. And I wasn't disrespectful by saying it. I told him his real worth. Are you telling him a lie? Because let's see if let's bet. Let's bet on each other's persona right now. Let's bet on it. Let's bet on it. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Ask Twitter. Ask people. Ask analysts. Ask them. So let's see if Tafara Gapare is going to be drafted. Let's see that. Two-way contract can happen. Now that can happen. I mean, a lot of people have gotten that, but I just said it's very hard with his resume that he has. I didn't know he was in 4 teams in 4 years. Who put that on Twitter? That's crazy. Unbelievably crazy. Listen, nothing disrespectful was said or done at all. At all. Nothing was said. It was a report. What they didn't like was that what was said for the reason. That wasn't even said for the reason. No names were said. And I didn't say, what I didn't say was that was the definite reason. I said that it was suggested. Go back to everybody. Listen, I ain't even gotta go back. This is what came out. This is what was put out there by what I said. It was suggested that he left for a better opportunity. Basically, me saying because he left, that was the thing that got him. It wasn't the part that I said he might not get drafted or nothing like that. It was the reason he left. Oh, he wanted more money or he wanted to go transfer. I could say a lot of things because I could say the team is not against him. The players are not against him. So why? I know that wasn't Tafara Gapare who came out and said that. I will refuse to believe that he came out and said that. He's making a decision. So would he got to come out and say who I said to? I can't believe what I said is took like this, bro. It was suggested. It was suggested. It's like It's like y'all making him point it at himself. Y'all made him turn around and point the finger and say that he was lying. That's what it looks like. I'm serious. Somebody lied is what Chris Jenkins said. So he's saying that because why would you come out and say that? To shit on the Villanova culture. What you heard was behind. And you tell what should have happened was this right here. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick before we go on other news, because we about to end this. This is a conclusion to this. We're not coming back to this. This right here should have been said in person to whoever you wanted to talk to. That's how you know that this is a bunch of bullshit. In person, you could have came to the coaches and said, or the player. I'm not talking about Tafara Gapare. He did not say this. He did not. It was not his idea. It was not his idea to post it on Twitter and Instagram. This against a university, because he would have been came out with this. He said he never imagined that being honest about an injury and mental health. He said he talked to coaches and everything. You talked to coaches? Are you sure you talked to coaches? Did you talk to every coach? Did you talk to every player? Did you talk to every person in your circle? Did you talk to everybody? Because this is floating around. If I heard this, people in on your team heard this. Coaches heard this. Now you're coming out saying this, and it's not selling you. Everything's gonna listen. I'm gonna say this to all coaches recruiting Tafara Gapare. Get him. He's a good two-way player. Can hit the outside. Don't pay attention to this. It's been led wrong. And the guy, listen, Mom, you know who I am. Listen, you know what it is, man. And I'm saying that because that was brought out. You could have just went personally to the coach. You could have went to any coach and said it personally. You could have went to any what? Go to athletic director. Listen, I can't believe I said this to the coaches, because that's what he's saying. He's blaming the coaches. He's blaming the coaches. He said, let me read this one more time. I never imagined that being honest about an injury and my mental health and speaking with people I trusted would lead. Oh my God, would lead to a narrative that I quit or left the team. The people I trusted. He's blaming the coaches. This is not people you trusted. What do you mean? I talked to the coaching staff and everything. People are like, you're blaming the coaches. Like you left the team. You left the team. What's up, John? Man, you left the team, man. What's up, Daniel? Daniel, what's up, man? You left the team, man. So the first thing that's gonna, you said what I told people, well, it would have came out like that. It would have came out. He's leaving. There are the mental issues and injury. So you can't say people you trust. So you saying people you trusted. So you told somebody else that you had mental issues and you had an injury. Is that what you said? You had mental issues and you told someone, and they came back and lied. Is that what you're saying? Why would you tell someone else? Like, who's this? You had to be. He's got to be blaming the coaches. Why would you tell anybody else about your mental health and issues? And this is a basketball problem. Talk about your injury and mental health. This is a basketball problem. Why would you tell? He said people. He said people. So I'm suggesting this to coaches. You got it. Who else would you talk to but your coaches about your mental health and injury pertaining to leaving basketball? Because there's a lot of people with mental health and injuries that display. Or they just walk away and tell you that's why they walked away when it's already reported. Not when something is posted about you. Tafara Gapare, I apologize for how you've been led, my man. And he's a good player, man. Go get him, man. Go get him. Everybody out there, go get. Listen, it's going to be a good university. It's going to get Gapare. And for people saying he's coming back, he's not coming back. It's not coming back. It's not. All right, man. We done with that. Listen, much love out to his family. God is working. Everything will be good. Just, man, listen. When you say, make sure you have the reason anytime you do something. I mean, a guy behind you should be telling you that. He shouldn't tell you, no, I shouldn't have to say nothing. I bet you in his circle, somebody's saying that. I don't have to say nothing. I don't have to say nothing. You just don't say. Bro, what's wrong with you, man? Oh, people crazy. Let's go, man. Let's go. Who that, though? The guy. All right. We lost to Creighton. It was a good game. Creighton good, man. Creighton good. Josh Dix against Bryce Lindsey. That was my thing. 4 points for Bryce Lindsey, though. 2 for 10. He's an impact guy. When he don't impact, Caden Lewis had a great game. 20 points, 8 for 16, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. Big game. Matt Hodge and impact. When them two guys, listen, that 5 has to show up. At least if Matt Hodge would have had 8 points, or Lindsey would have had 8 points, then what we talking? 16. Then we talking what? No, we talking. I'm serious. My bad. That is my bad. There'd have been 7 more points. We would have won by 3. Just that. You know, when they not impacting, something is different. Duke Brennan had a good 16-12 game. Tyler Perkins loving when he's 18. When he's doing this, I like the way he's been playing lately, especially rebounding. You know, Malachi Palmer, man. Malachi Palmer. I said Zion Stanford in my podcast, the first podcast before this one. Malachi Palmer, Zion Stanford will impact. They're the next ones to get time for sure. I know that they're going to get more time for sure. You see 14 minutes from Malachi Palmer. He's going to get the rock now. Zion Stanford, oh, he's an inside-outside guy. I'm excited about him from Temple. He's good at Temple. He's going to get the rock. And then Devin Askew at 4 points, man. We need more from him, at least 8. I mean, he has to be important. I think Malachi Palmer is going to in Stanford. People don't understand just how good their bench is. And shout out to Austin Swartz, who was a transfer. He had 20 points that game. You look at also Blake Harper had 17 that game. They came and played big. They're 10-6 now, and over 12-3, 3-1 in the Big East. I just think when you look at Devin Askew, he's that guy that has to be a leader off the bench, regardless. He has to go hard. I think he has to aim more. He's almost at 10 points a game, but he has to make 8 points a game automatic, man. I just think that he's the guy. Villanova's always good with 6 people or in the part of scoring double figures. They're in that point. They're to the point where double figures, that's how they are. 6 people or 6 starters is always big for Villanova. When they won in 2016, it was Phil Booth when he come up with the 20 when Joel Berry was trying to come with that drama. And you talking about what? 32 for Tante DiVincenzo. You know what I mean? The White Mamba. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen. That was crazy. So now this year, I mean, when you look at Villanova, they always have a 3, which is this year is it's kind of hard to figure out. It's for sure Bryce Lindsey and Duke Brennan. That's the 2. That third one is hard. It's either Caden Lewis or it's either Tyler Perkins. You never know which one it really is. I mean, I don't know, but they do got 2 guys. Then you look at Hodge. He's a youngster. Hodge is the type of guy he could impact. He could impact early. He could impact in the tournament. Him and Lewis could really turn up in the tournament. They are really high level energy. They're really they're those type of guys, man. I really got a lot of love for Hodge and and Lewis doing it as freshmen. That's 2 freshmen. And Nova ain't never if they win the title this year. And then you see coaches see it. They see Villanova has that type of team. They're just young, man. And they're just, it's always a plus and minus with the transfer portal. You get guys that are there for a year, getting to learn coaches for 1 year. It's like getting a freshman. Even though he's a person might be a senior, he might can handle it better, but he's still into an offense that he don't know in the coach. So it's a great job that Kevin Willard is doing. And people see it, and it's putting him on another level with coaches. He was already one of the best in the country, but what he's doing with Nova for his 3rd team, right after coming from the tournament, looking like a team that's going to be, I think Nova in the year top 15. They'll be top 15. Eventually they'll be there. Loving that game, loving how it went. Now, Lady Wildcats, man. I was glad they came back for the win because they had the loss, and it's good to bounce back. And I think Nova gonna go into Marquette and go crazy. They're gonna go stupid crazy. They 6-10, man. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll do a preview next follow the leader. But man, it's just been good to see. Denise Dillon's a great coach, and she's really worked hard and tried to maneuver her play in the way. You just see where she's at now. You got a WNBA player, and 2 of them, Maddie Segrist and Lucy Olsen. Her resume, y'all better look at that resume. That's an impressive fucking resume. Impressive fucking resume, man. Who we talking about? And who is going on fire? On fire. Burning hot. She on fire. 18 points. 6 for 10 from the 3-point. Listen, she one of the splash girls. Brooke Bender, Kelsey Jones, and Ryan Allen. Listen, them 3, man, they light it up. Brooke Bender, you look at this game, right? And Brooke struggled. Okay? Brooke struggled. It is what it is. Freshman things. Things happen. Player things. But she's going to be a hell of a player, man. Just wait till she put it all. Man, when her and her sister get on the they were doing this in high school. They was like dropping them. And the crazy part is it's like you got it's crazy because when you look at it, you look at the Bender girls and you look at the E-Birds girl. You got Alexis E-Birds coming, but you got Kelsey E-Bird. Listen, man, listen. They're gonna have some shooters on that joint. I just want to talk about this game because Brent McCurry did her thing, came back. When I tell you, when she one of them people, it's like on Nova when you got Lindsay and Nahad is on something. When Brent McCurry not impacted, man, you can see it, you can feel it. And she had 10 and 7, 2 assists. Danae Carter's she does things that's not on the stat sheet. She's a hell of a player. 4 steals, 6.5 rebounds. She's a hell of a player. It was great to get her as a transfer. Very underrated player. Danny Cicerelli, let's talk about it. She started. Had some rough, struggles, but you see the talent, man. Great ball handler, hit the tray, 5 points. Jasmine Bosco had 15, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals. And then you got off the bench, Ryan Allen. Of course, she's gonna drain some, 2 for 5. She did a thing from the 3-point line. But who do I want to talk about? Y'all know it. MD Ntambu. Y'all know I've been giving her credit before this. She's a good two-way player. 7 points, breakout game, 2 assists, 2 steals. She always gonna get. Yeah, she's a defender, man. I love her as a defender, bro. She is good, and she can handle that rock. You got Sister Ready in the Tombu can handle that rock, man. It was a good win, 67-50. Unbelievable team this is. Unbelievable team this is. I really like this Villanova team because, and then both of them winning at the same time. And listen, man, y'all making this one of the best Villanova times I ever had, man. It's because they both winning. 12 and Trey. It's crazy. Big time things have been happening. No question. What we talking about? Carter Fisk. Well, I'm excited because he been tearing it up, man. Merlin prospect. Villanova offered him 2027 prospect, but he reclassified from 2026. Good shooter, good ball handler. Nova's looking for shooters. I know this for sure. They want you to be able to shoot and handle the rock. You got to be, and especially shoot. They loving these shooters. They want shooters. That is their thing. They want shooters. They love shooters. Carter Fisk, one of them guys, man. He's 6'2". Definitely, it's going to be something to watch because 2027 class, like I told y'all about Ryan Hampton and other people, I want to let y'all know about that. They are definitely after in 2027. And Carter Fisk is now one of them. Good point guard. Coming through. Next. Another Jackson Newman. I just want to talk about him, man. They offered him a minute ago. He's one of the top targets. Antonio Johnson just transferred. He just left. Shout out to him, man. Much love. And now they need a new tight end. You got Sean Weld, you got Sean Brodnick, and you got Nolan Clayton, who's super talented. Brodnick and Weld, both solid tight ends that can both block and catch. Clayton's another good one. But Jackson Newman's another talented catcher, man, and can block. Talented catcher. So that'll be something they go for, or it might be in the portal. But we look for in the 2026 tight end. Look for in the coming weeks to see if he might commit to Villanova. I have more news. I did the interview with him, and we're trying to see what happens now. Now, my guy, Damil Bosick Jr., big recruit. Big recruit. Glad they got him. 2023. One of the most talented defensive backs, talented guys in their class. Hard worker. He is looking to transfer. He's taking a visit, Coastal Carolina. Much love to him. Shout out to him. Hope everything goes great. Super talented player, man. Nova has some talented players, man. People gonna find out. They're gonna start digging in they already digging in they bag. They starting to come over there more and more and get them boys like, oh, you guys must be good. Oh, the Adams did good at Indiana. They know, oh, this organization, man. I'm telling you, the hype coming quick. Carter Fisk, man. I want to come back to them again because 2027, I want to get more deep into 2027, man. This guy is a good ball. Just go do your homework on him, Nova Nation. Show love to him. Carter Fisk, follow him on Twitter. Very good sign. Underrated because he's really been making noise lately, and he wants to get more offers. When a person reclassifies, either they're trying to commit early or they're trying to get more offers. And this guy definitely deserves He's gonna get it, man. He doing it in DMV too. He finna get it, man. Ain't no question. No question, man. Listen, man. Old Dominion, Coastal Carolina. Both visits for my guy, man. I'm just glad and happy for him. I think he's going to be a starter wherever he goes, Coastal Carolina or Dominion, whoever picks him up. He has visits, as you can see, January the 8th through the 9th, which he just completed, which is Old Dominion. And then soon he goes to Coastal Carolina, which we just talked about. Moore, my God. Whoa. My guys, man, shout out to Nova Nation for being so supportive on this football season. It was very historic to me, man, because that was because they needed that. And for Villanova was giving you something to cheer about, man. They really played real good. This year was exciting. Isaiah Ragland, through his career, he's coming back, man. I didn't say it. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't. He's coming back. 1,427 yards through his career. So for 4.8 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns, and really started to kick up. He had a big time game in the playoffs. Listen, Ragland, whenever you call on him, he had 755 yards this year, 4.5 yards per carry. He is really, really, really not. He's very underrated. And I think this year with him and Mace coming back, they finna tear it up. Woo-hoo! I love watching them run, man. They real running backs. Knockdown. Play like grown men when they got their rock in their hand. Grown men. You know what I'm saying? Power and toughness. All right, Mace, man, you're a football player. You can't hit. He play like a grown man. You're not gonna be able to hit Jabril Mace. I don't care how you think, Ragland's somebody bigger. No, these guys are all tough. Nova's about that. You can't cry in the trenches. They ain't about that. They're about tough players. All right. And looking at shout out to Isaiah Ragland. Got to say that again, man. Got to say that again. Just great. Just great. Mekhi Robinson, man. Mekhi Robinson is a 2027. Oh, did I say the 2027 again? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. The 2027 4-star. I remember talking to him early 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I talked to him. He was, I think he was attending Hoops Mania. I talked to him for Hoops Mania. I got to look that up on VU. I got to look that up, man. Mekhi Robinson, been watching this guy for a minute. He's from California, 6'4" guard, can score in many ways. Fifth ranked player in California in 247 composite. Eighth ranked shooting guard. 2027. 76th ranked player with a 97, which is a dynamic high level prospect. 2027, y'all. We got offers from Drexel. Got offers from Drexel, UTEP, High Point. And we talking about him. There's a lot of people. Kentucky's after him. There's a lot of people looking forward to recruit a guy at this level. So it's going to be big. It's going to be a big time. It's going to be one of those, man. One of those clutch time. You got Ryan Hampton. They're after him. They're after Mekhi Robinson. And then now you see Carter Fisk. So that's 2 guys you can think about. And we'll talk more about. 2027 is interesting, man, because they are really going hard on their class. I told y'all before that they weren't really worried about 2026 like that. They're on 2027 and 2028. That's how that's going. All right. 6'4", 180 shooting guard, can shoot the lights out. No question. Shoot the lights out. Loving this team. Loving what's going on. Loving the recruiting. Loving how things are going, in the football recruiting. I mean, it's big. It's real big. And, did I put this out there? Oh! Who that? Who that, man? Who is that? Who that jumping on his back? His team. Who that looking in the back of him like, oh, Jesus. Why did they get him the ball? Damn dummies. Why we didn't guard this name? Why we had one person? And you know how, listen, And it is crazy. Somebody in his face. Listen, when Chris shoot that ball, it's like nobody's there. If he missed it, it was just bad on him. And nobody's interfering with Chris Jenkins. I'm just saying, man, y'all crazy talking about Chris, man. Y'all know I had to get out here on this. Somebody say, oh, the leader about to come, man. He about to come out, man. Because you talking about Thriller Nova. When you talk about Thriller Nova, you better come correct, man. Even in Neptune's times, man, we was a great culture, we was a solid team. We wasn't sorry. We didn't go below 500. We was at 500, not one time. This is Villanova. You learn to be a player, even if you know what I mean. There's no way you say who I trusted. Who I trusted. That wasn't Tafara. That was not him saying that. Who I trusted, because he had to be told somebody. This is crazy, man. Let's keep it. Listen, we just lost to Creighton. And why is Merlin worried about Villanova when they 7-8? We worried about our third loss. All right, man. Okay, I got to go out. I got to leave this up because I'm removing first myself. I'm myself. All right, and I'm gonna remove myself. Okay, I'm gonna put this up here.